Hey everybody, it's your girl Ashanti, and of course we got
JE from the JE Show. So happy to be here with Ashanti and all of you. So happy.
yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is episode 2 of a rendition that we came up with called "Make It Make Sense."
Gotta
So we're
make it
gonna
make
talk
sense.
about some controversial things, either going on in the city, going on in the internet, politics, whatever it may be. This is gonna be where we make it make sense. So today we have a pretty salacious topic. I'm so excited to talk about it. But first, make sure you are liking, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you like all the platforms. Okay, you got Ashanti Jordan, Ashanti After Nine. Go ahead with yours.
Hey, Justin Evans, the JE Show, and big shout out to young entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the support. Straight up.
Yes. So today's title is a little controversial. It's called the Holy Heist Playbook.
Where did that come from, Ashanti? Where did the holy heist? Um,
Well, you know,
somebody steal a Bible, or I
I
mean,
mean, hey, they doing real forceful taking at the church. So
I
when the
mean,
Bible gets stolen, but
what's going on with that?
so I know everybody has seen in the media. I've just noticed that this video that went viral with Marvin Sapp,
Hmm.
I believe it was a year ago. Isn't that crazy how social media works?
What?
How viral things happen? It didn't happen like 2 days ago or last week. It happened like a year ago. So I know you all saw Marvin Sapp. Is he a pastor or is he a singer? What is his occupation? I'm not for sure. So if you're in the comments, please drop in. Let me know if he's a pastor or not, because I was so confused as to why in the world he was in the pulpit anyways and outside of singing songs. But he might be a pastor. I don't know. So excuse me. He told the ushers very forcefully, close the doors. You heard him. Close the doors. And he asked everybody in the congregation to give $20. And if you was on the stage, you had to give $100 because it pays to be up on this
Hey,
stage.
it pays to be up there. That's real.
Okay, so did you see the video?
I did see the video. Yes, I
Okay.
did.
What was your
Mhm.
first reaction to the
So
video?
for one, I mean, just hearing you, I know we both watched it because it was that pause in between. Close the door. Close it. Close it.
Mm-hmm.
I said close them. Um, Sometimes when the spirit gets in us, the wrong spirits may mix in. And what I mean by that, he sounded more like Teddy Pendergrass right then, than a pastor or
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Franklin 2.0, whatever he's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see the video. It was very interesting. It was very different from the clips and the captions and posts that I saw everyone else talking about. Most of us, we take a 15 or 30-second clip and we just take it out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I watched the full clip or the full video of it, I wasn't necessarily as infuriated, um, as I saw others, but it definitely was something that may cause people who don't go to church anymore to not want to come. You get what I'm saying? And it may cause conversations surrounding collection and is the Christian church really for me? Is it progressing? Is it going backwards? It brings up those conversations. So, like I said, I wasn't necessarily upset about it, but when you think about the type of conversations that it does bring about, it's mostly negative. It's
Right.
mostly negative.
So
This is why I don't go to the church. This is why I don't trust people in the pulpit. This is why I don't believe the gospel songs that y'all sing. It brings up.
but is that a bad interpretation from what we saw, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I did watch his apology. And he said, "Oh, the first apology I saw, he was like, I didn't say lock the doors, I said close the doors."
Close the doors,
right?
okay.
And it's the impact of what you said,
Right.
right? And in word, they said God wants a cheerful giver.
Mhm.
I looked in that video, I didn't see anybody in the background looking cheerful. I didn't see anybody that was rushing to their wallet, rushing to their purse. I saw people looking around kind of uneasy, like, oh.
And to be honest, I have been uneasy in church many of times. Many. I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know about others, but it's a feeling of if you don't know, then it's kind of like you don't know. You know, sometimes you don't know what the pastor got going on. You know, you don't expect for the pastor to say, especially that guest pastor. Lord Jesus, that guest pastor that come in at 4 o'clock after you'd been to 8 o'clock service, Sunday school, 11 o'clock service, you ate at church, and then he come in at 4 and ask you to sow another seed.
Ooh.
Y'all think I came down here for nothing? I want to see $1,000 raised in 10 minutes for this pastor right here. I'm talking about, and you know, you're like, man, okay. I just gave my envelope earlier. I gave to the scholarship fund, put some money in Sunday school, gave some money to the little kids, you know, a couple quarters. So they, like, man, it might bring forth some questions.
Well, I think another thing too that made it seem awkward to me was the specific dollar amount that was requested, right? Because we all know that there are people in power, whether it's in church or not, that have misappropriated funds, right? And also we know that the tithes and offering goes to what we would assume to be for the church. But then we've had examples like Pastor John Gray, who got caught up in a Lamborghini, caught up in a cheating scandal, and now he bought his wife a Lamborghini truck.
Oh, truck!
And
you gotta stay in Miami to drive those.
Yeah, she got a Lamborghini truck when he got caught cheating. You know, when the voicemails came out and he was talking to the side chick because they were in the same hotel.
A Honda wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I mean, he did a lot of big cheating though.
Oh,
you know, man. And he had a church. His salary was high at the church. So,
but God bless a Honda the same way He blessed a Lamborghini.
I mean, he did, but maybe she wasn't accepting Honda's apology gifts.
Oh Lord,
she wasn't accepting Honda apology gifts. She really wanted a Lamborghini truck. So when you talk about, oh, I need $40,000, my mind started going to for what? Because is this going towards your salary? Do you have an apology gift to get on the side? Where's this money going towards? If he would have said, hey, we have, because I watched the clip just like you did. Hey, congregation, you know, we're trying to build a building debt free and we're working towards 40 grand. Let's work towards that. But for you to need 40 grand before we walk out this door, I thought it was a little sketchy. I'm not going to lie. I would have immediately been bogarted my way and they would have seen the worst in me that day.
Listen, I don't find any reason wrong for your sketchiness. And I honestly believe that from being in those situations and seeing it, you know, I've been in that 4 o'clock service where he, you know, where the guest pastor comes in and he's very energetic, aggressive. We just finished eating chicken and green beans, but he coming in and he bringing that energy right back in and sending the collection plate around. And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not adding that tagline in like, oh, they just threw it in. Because you know it's coming and it's a part of the service, but it's the delivery and how you bring the collection plate out. You know, so for Marvin Sapp to tell the people to close the doors, it's like, okay. Normally I only hear close the doors before the preacher gets ready to preach. Like you normally close the doors then when the ushers sit down, because normally they sit at the door waiting on people to come in. When the preacher starts preaching, when he does his prayer before the sermon, that's when, you know, the ushers, they sit down. That was the only time I've heard close the doors in the church.
Well, see, okay, I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that. The reason I say that,
okay,
if it's so routine, why is it being said, right? Because his part of his apology was like, oh, this is routine in Black churches. We close the doors during prayer. We close the doors during tithes and offering and all these other things. If it was so routine for the doors to be closed during these particular moments, why was he forcefully saying, close the door? Close the door. Close the door. Yeah, we're gonna need everybody up in here to get. If you're on stage, we need $100. If you're in the pulpit, we need $100. If you're watching us live, if you're in the congregation looking up at us, we need $20 right now. Close the door. Close the door. If it's so routine, why you have to keep saying?
So I will say this, and this can piggyback off of our conversation last week, where I think one of the last things I said was, some of the people have been liking the business owners' responses to some of the negative criticism, commending them on their professionalism and how they didn't fire back and attack, whomever gave the criticism. In this situation, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
I got a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is there a line between a faith challenge and financial exploitation when it comes to mega churches?
Financial exploitation. Is there financial exploitation in mega churches?
Is it a fine line between financial exploitation, right? That's them, trying to get money.
Yes, it is.
And how are you able to determine? See, because that to me sounded a little bit like financial exploitation.
Let me tell you how.
How?
Pay attention to the music they play when they, when this is, because all of this may be planned, and you have to pay attention to this. Now, I'm not gonna call out no names specifically, but there are some churches out there that have these some mega churches locally in Birmingham. They have doctors of spirituality, or their position or their title may be like the operator of. I don't even know what their title is. Put it like this: the role is, their job is to make sure that the attitude and the emotion inside of the church is controlled. I don't know what the title is called, but their job is to make sure that the lighting, the sounds, the program, what we do here, this music needs to be playing, that image needs to be shown. When pastor talks about this, there are people who their job is to make sure that you get the spirit right and you set the room temperature.
Okay.
Now, I don't have that at my church. I never had it growing up. I never knew it was a need for it. But there are people who try to set the temperature for what they need done. That's why I say pay attention to the music, pay attention to the words, pay attention to the pastor's attitude. Because sometimes you'll question, like, is this genuine?
See, let me tell you, when I saw
Some
that,
of these pastors are great actors, just like how people do Obama, and they say, like me, I'm a big fan of Obama, but some folks like, bro, Obama is a character and he was an actor and all of that was just fake. Do you believe your pastor is doing that as well? Because he has an image to uphold, he has character and morals that we think that he should display.
Well, as a former member of a mega church,
okay,
and I believe that I'm involved in a church that may be on trend to be mega. What does that say? The posture. Oh, I'm sorry. The posture.
Yeah, posture is important. She just said the posture, these are facts.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Right. Thank you, girl. I'm sorry. The TV a little far. I should have brought it up. Anyways, this is okay. As a former mega church member, I experienced extreme church hurt. I can go ahead and be honest about it. I used to go to Church of the Highlands.
Okay.
Right. And
were you hurt by the situation where he came out?
Extremely. My post went viral. And Fred Davenport was in my inbox and look, Fred, I'm so sorry I ignored you. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. People were sharing the post. It was my first time going a little viral on the internet. It was white people sharing my stuff, black people sharing my stuff. A lot of people in my comments in my inbox just supported me. I was nervous. He asked me, did I want to get on the camera? I got nervous because I didn't want to defame church on camera because I'm not against Christianity. I've always been a Christian.
We are not against rappers.
However,
but we are against those Christian thugs.
However, that experience with going through that church hurt with Charlie Kirk being contracted to come and speak to the youth, and there were other things he was liking, allegedly racist posts on Instagram and things like that. And his affiliation, knowing he's an evangelist, seeing him taking photos with Trump, definitely was like it removed the veil that pastors are people too, right, and pastors do have motive. And I think that mistrust is experienced with a lot of people because we've seen parts of our pastors that I personally feel like we shouldn't see, right? While our pastors are human, I don't think that we should see them outside of their realm. I think it should be concealed, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because there's so much room for people to condemn what you're doing, and for people to puncture the thing that you're trying to, push. And so when I went through that with Pastor Chris, I stepped away from church for a long time. Because I'm like, okay, I'm sowing my tithes and offerings. And I'm, in good faith saying I want this to be pushed for the betterment of me.
Right.
And I know he's made allegedly some donations to Trump, right? I mean, I know he ain't up there taking a picture
with the church money.
Possibly, I don't know. I don't know. We also have Charlie Kirk that was supposed to come. Now I don't know what my money went towards, and that was hurtful too. Because if they would say, "Hey, Ashanti, come down to the Church of the Highlands, Pastor Chris gonna be doing this and this and this outside the church," just want to let you know, I would not be going.
Right.
I would feel uncomfortable. I'm not a Trump supporter. You know what I mean? Everybody, is in their space, and I don't judge people that are. I mean, I do have my own opinions, but I'm not going to be ugly to people that are, but I don't want to support that in any way, shape, and form. And so to support someone that owns a church that does support that. And so when I saw him up in the pulpit, I said, oh, he got a little agenda. And I don't know what it is. And it could be my judgment because I don't know, what that 40,000 was from. I didn't see the whole sermon, but it just set off a lot of red flags. It could be from my church hurt. It could be from the tone. I didn't hear any. Did y'all hear music in the video? I didn't hear any music. Everybody looked shocked and scared when he started talking about close the doors.
Probably got that soft, that real soft music in the back. That music that had you.
I think the pianist was shocked too. I didn't see anybody that was
closing.
They should have done. You know how they be.
I wish I would have been able to put this on screen. And it's something I just thought about. I saw one of my guys, Karan Hilton, post this today. He said, "Miss me with all of that prosperity teaching. I'm trying to learn right from wrong." And so when I saw this, it resonated with me because I've been thinking that, but I don't try to post too much religion and spirituality because I already step on toes. But you got to be careful which toes you step on. And so people know that I'm spiritual. I love God. I depend on His word. Not the holiest guy, I'm not a super Christian, I'm not Enoch, but I'm trying. You get what I'm saying? As far as the congregations that I see in some mega churches, when the congregation comes from church and they post, you always get a scripture maybe, and I can always tell man, it's always about like the blessing is on the way, or the gift is on the way, or other things like that. And I really believe that finding places where pastors talk about the promises of God, not prosperity, but the promises, and they talk about right from wrong, it kind of draws you in. I see people all the time asking, what church do y'all go to? You get what I'm saying? They'll post in the comments, I go here, I go here, I go here. But then normally people, they may select the prettiest and the biggest church. You get what I'm saying? Or the one that has a website, and the one that looks like, oh, they got a daycare and da-da-da-da. But is this the best place that I'm going to get what I need to really benefit me, in life? That part. Then can I trust who it is that I'm receiving it from? You get what I'm saying? So the place that I go now, big shout out to Shady Grove CME over in Fairfield. The pastor has become my goddad. I've known him for 12, 13 years now. But the relationship, that we have it's like that. And so I'm the drummer. I've been offered double my salary to go to another church. Like another church tried to do me like Nick Cannon did on Drumline. Where Jay Brown was like, hey, we give you full scholarship and Chick-fil-A over here every day and change that that side by side dorm to a suite, you know, we can give you all of that. A pastor literally did me like that. Like, man, how much you making over there? Man, we'll double that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I like who it is that I'm up under. And he is a real, you know, I'm gonna leave that blank. He a real,
okay.
Yeah, my pastor is a real.
Period.
So just saying that, you know, there are places out there who try to offer you money and opportunities, you know, kind of like how the devil may have showed Jesus. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what we have to do, and I'm gonna encourage you guys out there, is to not get caught up in the feelings and the emotions of church and make sure that it's something that's really for you.
I'm so glad you said that.
Just don't get caught up in the praise team and everything else. You know, there are certain things that happen at church or that need to happen at church so that you realize that it's for you.
So I'm so glad you said it because we're gonna roll into our next conversation.
Let's roll tide.
Which is what's really for you. A lot of people have been up in a tizzy about the baddies, the Instagram baddies, now turning over to religion. And some of them have come forward saying, hey, we've been turning over to religion because we met a man and he said, I need to cover up. I met Allah. I'm covered head to toe. I'm a Christian lady. I don't shake ass no more. Excuse my French. I'm not going to be on Instagram with my body out. I'm covering up for the Lord. Can we roll the next few comments too? You know, so, and if you're watching the video, please make sure that you are liking the video, share it, make sure you tell everybody come tune in, watch the Shanti After 9 and the J.E. show.
I'm not gay no more.
Oh, Lord. So how do you feel about seeing, I know everybody was in a tizzy about Brittany Renner following Kevin Gates around on that stream. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that, no.
Oh, yeah, so Miss Brittany Renner was down at DDG, who was Halle Bailey's baby daddy.
Right. She
was down there with her full garb on, following her man around. He made a song about her. I would play it, but it's so inappropriate.
Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Brittany Renner is dating Kevin Gates?
I guess so, yeah.
She's not with, he got multiple wives.
I guess he has multiple. He's exercised his multiple wives.
Oh man, good for him. That's what's up. But
he made a song.
One of the wackest people I know.
He made a song for her, and some of the lyrics say he don't care about your body count, just as long as you get naked and do what you got to do grown folk stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a weird guy. I don't support him at all. Kevin Gates is a weird guy. Mm-hmm. You know, just very weird.
So how do you feel about women, these Instagram baddies, these beautiful bombshells that we grew up seeing in the clubs, posting around with different rappers, different celebrities, dating, showing off their body and showcasing just what you would consider like a secular life, immediately putting a halt to? We have Alexis Sky, we have Black China, women like that. How do you feel about them finding God? What was your honest reaction?
To be honest, when I found out that Black China found God, I loved it. I loved it. Honestly, because when you look at some of the behavior and the actions, you know, that she had going on, it almost make you sad at times. You know, almost make you sad. Mm-hmm. You know, like, hey, beautiful Black woman, but I don't want to see you when I scroll on the Instagram with your legs spread open. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Bent over, I understand everybody bent over, but with your legs spread wide open. Oh yeah, all the chicks, bent over. Look, all the chicks bending over these days. You want to see the pose that they do? I'll show it to you.
No, go ahead, show us.
Okay, I know I'm gonna demonstrate on my other podcast.
Show us what pose.
They do the little pose, like. I'm like, dang, what is Shawty bending over for? I'm like, no diddy. You know what I'm saying?
That is a pose, a popular pose. Yeah, ladies in the comments, if you're doing that pose, let us know. Why are you doing it? Are you bending over? Are you trying to tie your shoe that caught you in an off guard? What's happening?
But look, then want me to jump in the DMs respectable. How? You know, but so they bending over these days. I mean, that's no problem. But with the legs spread open, as somebody,
is she doing but if her legs are open, is that just a link in bio post?
Like, it's more of the, like, you know, when they at the beach and
it's a link in bio, right?
It's like at the beach, and the legs just be like this.
Okay.
You know, Hopefully y'all didn't see that. But
do y'all do that, ladies, in the comments? Let me know.
Yes, they do. Yes,
and men in the comments, if you see ladies posing like that, please let us know. I'm not seeing girls with their legs wide open like that, but I need to know.
Maya said her knees can handle it.
Oh. Maya
Clark said her knees. But
she said my knees not stable enough. Okay, so you're not bent over, baby. I'm not bent over either.
No, but look, it was very tasteful to see it, and I saw somehow her mom was involved. I don't know if she was like proud of her. I can't really remember for real.
Tokyo Tony?
I thought, or either her mom was against. That's why I said I know her mom was involved somehow, and she wasn't the most supportive of her journey. That kind of hurt me a little bit as well. You know, and it's just I mean, I'm proud of her. I mean, if you find God, good.
So,
but if you find God and trying to get with me, pray hard. That's what I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Pray. Because I'm not writing no song talking about I'm forgetting them 200 and 300 bodies that Black China
has. But she got saved again.
No, now listen, I'm going to give her grace and I'm not going to judge her. I just said getting with me. She might need to pray because I'm going to have to pray. We both going to be having to pray. Did I forget about her past?
Could you?
It depends on who it was.
Okay, what's it? Okay, like
you give me Erykah Badu, I might just forget.
Okay, Brittany Renner.
We might just. I don't have to have it.
Superhead.
I don't have to have it.
Black China.
We're gonna have to pray.
Amber Rose.
Don't want it.
Why not Amber Rose?
I don't want it. I'm not interested at all.
Okay. Yeah, so. It depends. See, why do you think these women get a lot of pushback because they want to join religion? Why do they? Because I've heard a lot of men say they feel like these women are too old to be HOESs, right? So like being sexy and stuff is gonna phase out. So they need to transition to and pivot somewhere else to kind of push their following.
So what normally happens is, and I guess what we can see. You know, you have these women where they had the bodies all along. You know who they were. They were in high school. They were in middle school, projected to have the body. They got to high school, they had the body. Got to college, their body came out some more. You get what I'm saying? They had status behind it and popularity because of their looks. And so what happens is you start to depend on what you have as a key to your landing spot or your door. And depending on what you have instead of what you can do, a lot of men may try you. Oh man, they're gonna try it and they're gonna try it, but they may not lock you down. You get what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of girls with fupas with children. No, think about it.
What?
It's a lot of It's a lot of chicks. You know, 180 to 240 got children right now. No problem. No problem. Now, I'm talking about 180 flat stomach. I'm talking about 180 that used to be 120. But
flat
they got
stomach and 180 though. Come on.
I know. Yeah, I show you a picture of one right now. I know some.
That's like a football player.
I know some 190s. I know some 200s.
With a flat stomach?
With a flat stomach.
Or is it they got a lot of body around the stomach look flat?
No weight. They got more body and waist. I can show them. I can go each weight I just named and show it to you. But we're going to stick at the ones who got the fupa. That lets me know that somebody is out here digging them down. You get what I'm saying? Somebody.
Some men like fupas.
I mean, I ain't saying that they not, but I see posts on social media all the time, like where men and women are like, well, if y'all say y'all don't like big women, but why so many of them pregnant? Or y'all don't like ugly girls, but why so many of them pregnant? Like everybody is getting pregnant. You get what I'm saying? But if you look at a lot of these like bad Instagram celebrities, some of them or some of these women who they grew up and it's just the body and their looks was everything. Some of them don't have children, never been married, because it might mess up their body. You get what I'm saying? Or going through the wrong marriage might mess up their image. So you do have some of them who they go through this cycle, of using what they have to try to get to where they want to go, and they don't go the way they want to go.
So then they go to Christ.
Then you go with Michael B. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Or man, who else was there in the relationship that got with Megan Good and said that they gonna be celibate? And who was Megan Good? Who was Megan Good with?
Franklin, somebody.
Yeah, somebody that was.
Oh, you talking about her husband now, Jonathan?
They still together?
They married.
They still together? I thought she had moved.
Jonathan Majors?
No, not the one before him.
Franklin.
Yeah, they would. I'm gonna meet her and we gonna be celibate, and I'm gonna wait for her and all. Like man, if you don't get out of here, man.
I mean, he right here, man. A guy. Y'all don't think he
love it. But you see what he went through. Like, bro, I love it. We love the post.
This is the thing.
Love it. You see what he went through. I don't love what he went through because it's just like, bro, come on, man.
Why do you think Megan Good got so much pushback for being with that man from the church?
Mm-hmm.
And church is supposed to be accepting of everybody. They've been accepting Alexis Sky, Black China with open arms. They've been, from what I can see, Brittany Renner has been able to get her Fashion Nova deal changed over so she doesn't have to wear such revealing clothing with her partnership. Why in the world did Megan Good go through all that havoc and all that stress? She tried to go down there with a dress on down to her ankles, a turtleneck, and they still was trying to make it seem like she was so salacious.
And that's what I was just about to say. The transition from Hollywood star.
Did somebody say he was a pastor?
Yeah. Okay. The transition from Hollywood star to first lady is different. The transition from just a regular churchgoer to first lady is different. I mean, they're gonna judge you. They got rules and stipulations of how they feel that you should dress, walk, and talk, and how you should follow behind him. So that's why she got all that. It's just like, man, like you dating a pastor, but are you really ready for this role and what it comes with? And we have to be careful for what we sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel sorry for him because she with another man now.
She married.
Yeah, on and gone.
And he is engaged to a Spanish girl. She's really cute too.
That's good. Proud of you, man. Hey, beans and rice every night.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't racist, was it?
I don't know, but we just
it can't be because I got Latino friends and they
beans and rice though.
Man, look, lifestyle a whole lot better.
They could have had tortillas.
Dave Chappelle date a Vietnamese woman, so life is different for him too. You know what I'm saying? Life's gonna be different for Franklin as well.
So, do you think it's bad to convert a religion just for a romantic relationship?
I don't think that it's bad because depending on who the person was, they may not have had a relationship with a God. They may have not been guided or led towards spirituality. You meet some people and they teach you how to pray better.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you how to work your finances better. They teach you how to cook and clean better. And so, some people you may meet and, now you either become a better Christian or you might start serving Allah, you just never know, so.
So this is kind of what I think. I do think most people are introduced to Christianity not willfully.
It's just shoved onto them.
I do.
Okay.
Think about being a kid.
Yeah.
We ain't, we used to go to church. We didn't want to wake up on Sundays. We had to go to church.
Right.
With your church clothes on, I had to put my little frilly, my little ruffle socks on and my little black shoes and my dress and go to church.
Yeah. I wore ruffle socks from like 2 to 4.
You did?
I think we used to have them. Or was it just the high ones?
Yeah.
With the high bottoms?
I doubt your mama had you some ruffle socks.
Never mind. My fault. No did.
That would have been a little crazy.
Yeah, no did.
So what I was gonna say, I feel like these girls get judged so harshly. And tell me if you're listening in the comments, do you feel like it's bad to join a religion for a man? I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do. I was trying to take it there, y'all, but yeah, that's crazy. And it could be what you said, right?
If she didn't have a religion or a relationship with God, if she, grew up without a daddy,
Yeah.
and was stripping at 18, and then met a man who didn't care about that, and gave her grace and said, "Baby, I forgive you, and I don't see your past.
No.
I want you to serve Allah with me."
I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies. I'm speaking to you. If you're about to join the church for a man, don't tell us. Don't tell us. We're gonna judge you. Don't tell us like, oh my God, I didn't got with such and such, and so now I'm about to be a Muslim. Please don't do that. Just marry that man and convert inside. Don't tell us why. Just tell us you had a spiritual awakening and going on about your business. I also feel like this too. I do think some of these women are trying to capitalize. Like people said, Black China, Alexis Sky, they are getting up in age. They can't be selling sex at 45, 50 years old when you got a new hottie coming out every day.
Some porn stars are still selling sex at 45. I'm talking about 50. And they look good.
I'm not saying
they look good.
I'm not saying they not gonna look good. But when you got new 21s popping up every day, new 18s popping up every day, ain't nobody trying to figure out what a 50-year-old is.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So now they have to pivot. They doing Christianity. It's a lot of people.
What is Maya talking about?
The D is the D not that good. Oh, so you're not converted over. If you can you pull the TV closer? Just pull it closer. She's
saying that the D is not good enough
to convert over.
To convert to Allah. Oh man.
I mean, but look, I do think to a certain extent. Are we frozen?
She ain't met the right.
Probably not.
She probably ain't met the right Mandingo warrior.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I think that. Hold on, keep the conversation going.
Yeah, we're not frozen. We good.
Okay.
I was finna say, shoot, she flew around and get to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody have her speaking in Swahili. She just don't know it.
I mean, hey, sometimes I ain't never had no D that good to make me want to be Muslim though. I don't think I ever made a Muslim, but I haven't really gone through that. So I can't say that would be my thing. But if you are going to convert, just don't tell us. And the reason why I say don't tell us is because we're going to judge you. And when you post it online and people are trying to market Christianity and monetize it and show their growth with just being a Christian, ultimately people are going to feel like it's not authentic. I mean, if you got somebody who's been selling butt, you know what I mean? And now they're trying to sell you Christianity. Is the message gonna come the same way like a pastor?
Ashanti, I have to stop you right there.
Okay.
Because that is the true purpose of Christianity.
If
you look at Jesus's 12 disciples, none of them were perfect. They didn't have the best backgrounds or the best resume. I was telling somebody this the other day. When you look at how some of the people in the Bible were born, they weren't conceived, through marriage or through the best way.
Yeah.
And so sometimes what we want and what we plan don't always come out the way that we plan. It just don't. So I just wanted to say that to say sometimes you can get some good situations out of some mess. And apparently that's what Christianity is about. It's about you being able to come to Jesus no matter who you are.
Yeah.
No matter if it's, this is what they preach the day before you die or, on your deathbed. Not saying that, not saying you're just gonna walk into heaven, but the message is it's never too late to come back to Christ. Well, now, to us, we like I say, we may have to pray for you. But to Christ is just like, hey, come on back.
I mean, that's true, but and this is me being judgmental. I'm not gonna lie, I am judgmental. I am. Everybody acts like they're not judgmental. I'm judgmental about certain stuff. Okay? I cannot lie. If you're judgmental in the comments, please let us know. I know I'm not the only girl out here that's judging. I am. I am, but I do commend you, and I think you should still do it. But it is going to be some negative pushback.
Yeah,
There's a girl on TikTok right now, Talitha James. She's going through a modesty change. I just feel like all things that you do in your personal religion, it just shouldn't be when you put it on the internet. You open it up for public opinion,
right?
You know, that's why I'm like, girls, if you are garden tools, okay, if you are garden tools. And you out here doing that, and now you trying to change over to God. Just don't post that no more. You know what I mean? Just do a silent transition and then talk about it later. Because when you talk about it in real time, I don't know. It's just not gonna be the same.
If you talk about it, well, see, let's talk about this. Where should you be talking about this? At church. See,
they not in church.
See, we want to get on social media and tell everybody what we doing.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, I just want to let y'all know, as of April the 1st, 2025, 11:36 a.m., I am done being a 304. And so, you know, everybody has to tell their journey and showcase everything. Y'all know what I went through, and some of y'all know my story, you know, how I used to be on the corner, but I'm not doing that no more. And then literally from that day forward, every post, every caption, every thought for God, nothing without, you know, and it's just like yeah, that does look kind of fake. You get what I'm saying? Why you gotta post it on social media? Well, what we talked about, certain things just don't have to be posted. You can get closer to God without letting us know. Can you not?
So, okay, why do you think women get so much criticism for converting over to Christianity or religion for a man, but men do not get the same criticism when they fake personalities, to have sex with women, and to get close to a woman? Why do you feel like it's more judgment on someone trying to change their life for the better, whether it's pure or not, the intentions are pure or not when it first comes about, versus men who are like smashing women and they acting like they such a great guy, or they have these things going on, and then now it comes to find out it was a lie?
Well, for one, I think because spirituality is involved, and you know how when spirituality or Jesus is involved, people become a little bit more, they cling to their morals, and they cling to trying to do right. You know, they want to get in the line of trying to do things right when that is involved. Then in any other situation, humans understand that all humans lie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they expect you to not lie about, you know, when your pastor lied to you, you just, my gosh. Or when somebody cheats in a marriage, it's just, you did what? You cheated on your wife?
That's the worst thing you could do.
I mean, it's so many. I mean, that's not the worst thing you could do. Ashanti,
what's the worst thing you could do in a marriage? Hey, what's the worst thing you could do in a marriage? Somebody talk to me. It's got to be cheating or being homosexual, and you in a heterosexual relationship. One of them two, they got to be the top two.
Maybe this is just the JE and me. Let's say,
come up with some.
Cheating God and abusing the children. That's gonna be my answer for your question. I'm gonna stand with those answers, because I understand that cheating, when you cheat on your partner, oh man, it is just so bad. But cheating God and messing over the children.
Well, okay, I can.
Cause see, y'all can mess each other over all day. Don't mess the other people up that y'all got involved. You get what I'm saying?
No, see, I disagree. You know why? Because it's a whole bunch of people out there that's married to people who have disturbed their children, and they still be married to them.
What does that say about them?
But I'm just saying, I mean, that is the worst thing. Like, now you put it like that.
Like, can you be married to somebody that's a bad parent? That's a reflection. But that's a reflection of you almost. If this is a bad parent and you chose to be with them, it's almost.
I don't think it's okay. Tell me what's worse. Somebody being bad to the kids. They don't have a real relationship with their daddy. That's gonna make you divorce them, or somebody cheating on you. Which one? I need to know in the comments. If you are listening and somebody said some murder, oh my God, that's right.
Look, I know a lot of women that's living with cheating husbands, and I know a lot of. Well, I don't want to say I know a lot. I know a few girls that's sleeping with married men.
They keep popping up on this show, and I'm tired of it.
I mean, it happens. You know, it happens. Now this is a topic that we may have to have for another day because I don't understand this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why it's trouble for me to have 2 to 3 wives, but you got women out here that's cool with sleeping with a married man. Don't understand it. Never mind. I do understand it. I was thinking about this on the way here. If it wasn't for our friends and family's opinions, some of us would live different lifestyles and we'll make different choices. But because of that group chat and our friends, you can't do certain things and then come back to the group chat without getting ridiculed. You get what I'm saying? So, you can't be out here selling ass and then think you finna be best friends with your friends who finna pray for you. And
people do it all the time.
Man,
it's a lot of people out here doing porn. You don't think so?
You don't think they friends and family and they church members took support away from them?
No. Let me say, one of my close friends does OnlyFans, and her mom is not ashamed of what she does, and my friend is not ashamed of what she does. I'm not ashamed.
Every mama is different.
I mean, that's true, but it's more and more people out here. It's a whole lot of people doing porn.
Yeah, but do they mama and family and friends support what they're doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's some girls out here, you know, I mean, and men are the same way. Like, hey, bro, if you go back to her, bro, we ain't dealing with you no more, man. We done told you, man, she got you out here crazy. Nah. Then you want to come back to us and ask us for help and sleep on our couch. But we ain't helping you this time. Like, sometimes as a friend, you have to set that boundary and put your foot down because your friends be doing stupid stuff for love.
No, I mean,
I'm talking about stupid stuff.
No. People, I don't think it's that taboo. People stripping and people keeping their kids at night. People support what they doing. It's not everybody out here that's like, oh, you were a sex worker. People don't want to be around you. They don't. It's not shunned like it was maybe back in the day.
The support is going to be a little bit less. I mean,
why all the strippers don't have their kids at work? And I ain't trying to be funny when I say this. I'm really not. But some strippers not even married. I imagine a lot of them aren't married. So it's not like the baby's at home with the kids. I'm not saying a lot of y'all ain't married. I hate to say it like that. But you get what I'm saying. The ones that I've seen are not married. So they don't got a man at home watching the kids. They mama got the kids. Cause she like, oh baby, go get your money.
What if daughter told mama she was I'm going to work.
She know what she's finna go do. She know when she see the fast money, she ain't seeing no work clothes, your work schedule fluctuating. You can't come pick the kids up.
You came back at 1 this night, 3 the next night. Somebody just said kids can't come to the club. Jesus Christ.
They sure can't. You know why? Because them folks been found somewhere for their babies to go. Because I bet you if it was a need, they would have a whole strip club daycare.
Hey, I guarantee if the kid, you took the word. I said the kids had a daycare. Hey, look, people start going to the mega strip club.
I don't. The what?
The mega church, no, strip club. My fault.
Oh, I thought you said the mega strip club. I was about to say they doing it on Facebook.
No, I said the mega strip club. I was referring to the mega church earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, people doing porn now. People don't care. I want you to know. They really don't care.
But you gonna get some bite back. I mean, I done had homeboys try to get me fired back because I was talking to 2 to 3 women at the same time while I was single. You know, and it's like,
are you poly?
I'm not poly.
Okay.
But since we on the show and you asked me to be specific tonight, the cool thing is,
it's okay.
I've had a few women presented to me and told me that I deserve it let me prop my feet up while I say that. They told me that I deserve that type of lifestyle. And so when you ask me, am I poly? No, I'm not. But
Will you?
I've been told that I deserve it.
Would you be poly if the opportunity presented itself?
Oh yes.
What kind of poly life would you have?
Me with 2 to 3, women.
Are y'all working? Or are you taking care of everybody?
When I was presented it, I was told that they would like to continue working, and it's more of like this is just what they want to do, type of deal. So everybody wants to contribute and put forth toward business credit and land and expanding the family.
Okay.
So it's like, hey, this sound like
you thinking about it?
Definitely thinking about it. Okay. I don't know what the Lord has for me. Do you hear me? I can't just. I'm one of the people. I don't close outdoors.
You heard it here first, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna have to touch on that.
I don't know what the Lord has for me, So I just
next episode we definitely get into the poly of it all because I got to figure out a little bit more. Y'all know I look a little mess.
I don't want to block my blessings.
Okay, there we go.
So
yeah, we're gonna make sure we get a live update for y'all when he's staying with the poly. I'm gonna make sure of it. Okay, so I do have a question when it comes to like faith and stuff, right? Because we're talking about these women who are in these relationships saying that they're getting with these men because they like the men so much they're gonna follow God. All right, so
as they should. In the Bible, it says that you should follow, after your man.
Your man, but they ain't talking about a boyfriend. Huh?
But you should follow. No, not a boyfriend.
That's what they doing. These women not married.
No. We're not following after no boyfriend. Now, keyword friend. If a friend helps and guides and leads you that way, I'm hoping that he, as a friend, is going to lead you that way, or as a boyfriend is going to take you on as a wife one day. You get what I'm saying? For one, especially like these Israelite brothers, not all of them, but some. They're very selective about the relationships that they get in because if the woman is not on the type of time that they're on, it's kind of like a waste of time talking to her. So it's one of those things like when you talk to people, you want to make sure like, hey, I want to let you know I lost a girl like that. I stopped celebrating pagan holidays. This was a wife candidate. And because she couldn't stop celebrating Christmas, we had to part ways. And I told her, I said, hey, I read something in the Bible. This right here, I feel like it's one of those things that's easy for me to do. Because we do things that are easy. I can be straightforward. When we're trying to prioritize how we can clean up our life and do better and grow in spirituality, I'm like, hey, I can cut out pagan holidays with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Cut out pork, sex, need to pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, had to pray about it.
But not poly. You ain't cutting that out.
Oh, plenty of men in the Bible were poly. Oh. And then once you understand the reasons for it, it's no reason to be against it. Unless your friends in the group chat gonna be bashing your behind because you in another relationship with a sister wife.
I think my friends would bash me.
That's the only reason.
They will only bash me for being poly.
Girl, I ain't the only one.
If I was working. I cannot work and shit my man. There's too much on my plate, Lord. Help me. I can't do it. In order for me to subside my jealousy, he's gonna have to be a full provider.
So he needs to be able to take care of everybody if that's his lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not doing anything Western over here. He got to be from overseas. That's got to be how he grew up. All his wives got the same thing. I'm not trying to hunch on your wife. The other wives.
No.
I want my own house.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch y'all kids. That's your family, your kids over there.
Oh, so you okay? Yeah, got you.
These are our kids over here. Of course, we can get together. They can play soccer on the weekends. Somebody can do a spend a night party. But I'm not finna help you date somebody else.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Somebody in the comments said you cannot be poly and go to church.
So because she want to celebrate Christmas, you couldn't do it. Sure. I mean, I celebrated Christmas for 30 years.
So talk to me about it because I just want to be clear. Christmas is about Jesus's birth.
Yeah, which he wasn't born during Christmas time.
Oh.
Yeah, he was not born during Christmas time. So that part of church is one of those times where we're gonna take up $20,000 for Jesus' birth. That's one of them times where you need to keep your money in your pocket that day. Like, hold
My
on,
church
man.
never asked for no Christmas
I ain't say
donation.
yours, but
okay.
I mean, it's a lot of churches, where they recognize December 25th as Jesus' birth, and it is not his birth. Like, it's not. January 1st is not a new year. In the Bible, the new year resembles that it's going to be spring. Spring ain't until March and April. You know what I'm saying? So when you start reading some of these things, and I'm not even saying researching, just read the Bible, because the scriptures be plain as day.
Okay, wait a minute.
You'll make some adjustments.
I do think that I do believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
I do think that there are going to be some elements of the Bible
right
that have changed because Pangea.
Yeah.
Right.
Pangea translations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, y'all. I'm still doing Christmas though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't born that day, Lord. I do. I celebrate Christmas, and I ain't gonna ever stop. And it's up to you. You know what I mean? I know that's your thing. You don't have to celebrate. But is it really that deep where you couldn't even be with her because that one day? I think you just didn't want to be with her. That was just the one thing that you said, hey, I don't have to do it.
The thing is, this was her choice. I told her what I was doing. And so we were telling you about the woman having to follow the man. So it's one of the things where, like, hey, I'm willing to follow you as long as you ain't doing something, and then it's like, hey, you're not really ready to follow me. Following
a boyfriend though.
Look, then I told you I was doing this because of this. You get what I'm saying? So one thing I'm real big on is making sure, and I encourage, I'm gonna call y'all my sisters because y'all are my sisters. I encourage all my sisters to be very careful to not get in situations where you allow a man to manipulate you, because we can be very aggressive and powerful and convincing and strong and lay your head on my chest and dude tell you 90 lies. You get what I'm saying? But it just feel good. I always tell them, if it feel or sound like manipulation, get up out of there. And the same thing to men. Like, we had to make sure we don't get emotionally manipulated into doing things that we don't really want to do. Like, when something don't feel good.
It sounds like manipulation to me though. When a boyfriend put in I don't know if I'm about to change my holiday celebration for a boyfriend. I don't think so.
Yeah, and it's one of the things where she didn't have to. It was one of the things where it's like.
So she wanted you to help wrap the
gift. Watch this. I stopped celebrating Christmas, which is like, I'm not gonna wrap you no gift, and you don't have to buy me one. You know what I'm saying? There's no mistletoes in the house. I got all the Christmas trees out of the house. Now, I might tell Alexa to play Mariah Carey album. You get what I'm saying?
See, you're not committed like you're supposed to be. He ain't committed.
Now, I'm glad I said this on camera because it's gonna be and I'm talking, I could care less. It's gonna be super Christians and Israelite brothers and everybody else out there who may have something to say. The thing is, pagan holidays was something that I decided to stop doing. So it's a lot of people out there that decided to stop messing with their baby daddy and still went back. Decided to stop smoking and still went back. Decided that entrepreneurship was for them, but still went back to a job. It's a bunch of people who have said and but they ain't really committed to it. I'm trying to strip away at what's going on, and that's something that's a daily action. You get what I'm saying? So I told you I threw every wreath and light and Christmas tree out of my house.
So you're not celebrating Valentine's Day?
I don't celebrate Valentine's
Day. That's probably why she had to get out of there too. Let me tell you, man, why are y'all so against Valentine's Day?
I'm not against Valentine's Day.
Then why you can't buy a rose and a chocolate?
Man, look, you can get a rose and a chocolate.
On the 14th.
I might not tell you Happy Valentine's Day. And when I was a boyfriend that bought flowers every week. So it's one of the things where, like, they knew me at Publix. They knew what I was coming for.
Mm-hmm. Did you do it up on Valentine's? Even if you say, I'm not going to tell her Happy Valentine's. Yeah, I'm finna give her.
The last time I celebrated Valentine's Day, it's still on the internet, viral.
Oh, okay. So, ladies, look,
folks still copying my ideas. I mean,
okay. He a trendsetter, ladies. If you in a poly and you want to celebrate
Valentine's
Day, this the man to get at right here.
So funny.
He already know.
brought the pianist to the house, catered dinner, no Olive Garden this time. Okay. Used the black on shelf. Okay. Did a photo shoot. Sipping paint.
So are you taking born again Christians? Can they come to you?
A born again Christian?
Yeah, like these ladies, they a retired hottie. Can they sign up too?
A retired hottie, but not a retired 304?
Maybe so, yeah, all of them.
I mean, the thing is, I'm just being honest.
And she was down with Polly.
So, Ashanti, if you were to see me on the Men podcast and they like, bro, I can't date no woman with three baby daddies and then she and I'm like, I tell them, I say, hey, bro, you don't know what'll happen until that woman get in front of you and you just don't know what their energy will be
I don't agree. I think you know. Where your boundaries lie. I know for a fact my boundary lie. Dating a man with kids.
How many?
One.
Oh my God.
Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna say this. Dating a man with one kid, I'm getting a little older, so I can't lie. Like, I'm 30, so I'm dating men that are older than me. They may have kids. The amount of attention that I need right now would require for them to be a deadbeat. And I don't want to date a deadbeat daddy, right? Because let me tell you how irritated I'm be. The first moment I call you and text you, little Jayla had my phone, I'm gonna get irritated. Okay, we want to link up, we want to hang out. You gotta figure out what to do with Jayla. Now I'm getting irritated. So I know for me, I want this man to be a present father. I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
And in order for me to be with this man, I'm gonna be so irritated by the kid getting in the way. So I know that my boundary is there.
The thing is, the only thing I can say to that is, what if you find a man who matches all of your check boxes, but then he just got one kid? I'm telling you, I have met women who have met all of my check boxes, call me king, and tell me that poly is for me. But they may have.
Joking right now.
They may have two. No, I'm just literally hit every box.
Yeah.
But he may have had an accident one night.
See right there. One night you had an accident.
That's the spirituality in me that I give people grace.
You sexually reckless.
No.
I'm scared of you.
No. I mean,
you out here Anthony Edwards and people.
Mistakes happen. And it's like when you know about it, when it takes all but just a little bit of semen and a decision to go raw to make a child. I mean, I don't know your sexual life, Ashanti, but
I'm a Lord loving lady.
Hey, right Lord now. The Lord, but you know what I'm saying? Just
who said I'm lying? Somebody said I'm lying.
Look, don't
Hey, tag. Look, friend, tag the man that I've been with that had a baby. Please tag him in the comments. I dated one man,
but
he had 3 kids. We didn't even date. We went out once.
It could be until you get somebody that's there where they hit all of those check boxes. You just never know. You just never know, and that's why I always say, I ain't saying leave it open. Negate your requirements or your standards and leave the door crack. Like, no, but I'm saying leave the door open on your heart, because some people may not have a resume, like on paper, but when that energy hits you when you get around them, you be playing auntie.
Well, hey, I will date you if your kids are my age, maybe, possibly. I'll be open to that. I don't want to date no man with no little bitty kids. Like, you got to go to pick them up from school. Now I'm getting irritated. Because now it's I can't even call you at 3:30, 4 o'clock, because I'm just used to calling. Oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm helping with homework. I ain't got time for nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, you have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the type of lifestyle that you want to sign up for, then it's no problem. If you want to build something with somebody to where it's y'all child and y'all plan it. I was telling the guy that earlier, like, hey, bro, like, that might be the best situation to be able to plan it and then have somebody that you get to talk to and y'all make an actual itinerary. Like, hey, we're going to try to have a child in March. And then we're going to try to do this. That's a whole lot better than having a child with somebody that you
Don't plan on
Was
being
just smashing Raw 3 weeks because y'all was drunk. You know, they look good. You cute. They cute.
bam, baby.
You upset at your baby dad, so you smashing this new guy. You know what I'm saying? And he did it to you, so I'm gonna do it. You know, or whatever it is. If you a man, just being a a 304 around here, just sleeping with every woman. You know what I'm saying? With no jacket on, then that's what's gonna happen.
Right. Speaking of somebody with no jacket.
Oh, no jacket. Who is that?
I don't know. Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Oh man, yeah, Anthony Edwards. He likes it raw.
He sure does.
He likes it raw.
Oh, friend, look what you're doing.
He likes it raw.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards just had a baby, and I hope y'all saw it. They said he paid child support up to 218 months worth of child support.
Yeah.
Now, if you think that was a good decision, if you listen in the comments, let me know what you think about Anthony Edwards down there paying that child support for 18 years. Let me know. And what was your first thoughts when you saw that he paid that child support?
Man, for one, just to be able to have that amount of money, I mean, he just paid her and child support. You know what? Some of us make in 2 years, some of us make it in 3 years, some of us make it in 4. And
some people might not ever make it.
Yeah, that part. And so for him to be able to pay that amount of money, the first thing I thought about was just the fact that when you do have significant amount of money, or when you have enough, it's just amazing what you can do. They say money solves a lot of problems. And so I think that Anthony Edwards feels as though this was a problem in his life, and he just solved it with money. Now, how I feel when I scrolled past it, I was just like, I don't know if I would have did that. As someone who has lived a life without the father that birthed them, it would suck to have some people out there with my bloodline in them, especially if I had them. You know, I got sisters and brothers that I haven't talked to, but it would suck to have some children out there. I don't know if folks ever bred dogs before, but I take pride just in seeing the mother and my mother dog and my daddy dog, whatever, blend come out. You get what I'm saying? When you look at your mom and daddy, how you came out and how the match, when I think about that aspect, it does me a little bit different.
So, okay, a lot of people thought that when Anthony Edwards paid that $218, because I was the same person too. I thought, dang, he paid it up. She can't get any more money out of him. I thought that, right? I had a phone call with my father. If y'all don't know, my father is an attorney in Birmingham. I ain't gonna put his business out there because my dad is very private. But I do have a father that is a very notarized attorney in the city of Birmingham and the state of Alabama. Shout out to him. If you need legal services, get at your girl. I got you. However, he told me all she has to do is file for I can't remember what it's called specifically, but like a readjustment, right?
So some kind of addendum or something like that. Yeah.
So if he gets, people thought, oh, he got a contract right now. He paid all the money up. So if he goes tomorrow and sign a contract for $600 million, she can't get any of the money.
But is that true?
She can get it.
Yeah, she can still
get it. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely so. And you know what else kind of sucks about this? If he just wired her the money and there were some decorations in the legal contract that said, hey, he's going to wire you all 218 months and this is the child support, whatever. Let's say next year he gets a career-ending injury and he goes from having a $300 child support payment or $300,000, that's what he was making, and now he's making $150 because now he's just a commentator.
Yeah.
He overpaid in child support and he can't get that money back.
Yeah.
So
tough situation to be in.
He cannot alleviate himself from having to be involved with that kid. Financially, it's going to be there. Now, unfortunately for the baby, he doesn't want to be there. The young girl is going to grow up without her father. I think it's a girl, right? She's going to grow up without her father. Oh, okay. It's called a child support modification.
Nice. Thank you, Ezra.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wanda.
So basically, she just gonna run a checkup. So every time he get paid, we get paid. Everybody get paid. We all happy. It is a sad situation. People keep saying he didn't want a kid. I disagree. I think he wanted that baby.
Think so?
Actions speak louder than words.
With the decision of going raw.
And they said it was reports he didn't use a condom, and he also did not remove himself before he relieved himself with this young lady. So all of those actions show me
a lot of men do that.
Yeah, they be cool with. It's like gambling, right? You like, okay, I don't want to gamble $1,000 because I might lose it, right?
Right.
I'm cool with gambling 300,
right?
Because I know I may lose it. I'm cool with losing it. I'm cool with making more. You saying, hey, I don't want a baby, but I'm cool with the possibility of a baby coming out because I'm not doing any precaution of stopping it.
Yeah. And listen, that statement right there is a podcast topic in itself. I mean, I wish we could just have one of those Ashanti J magic titles that just pop up. But the decision to go raw, like, it's your decision. So then from that, technically you have to be okay with that. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
keeping it all the way transparent as somebody that has had an abortion. I've requested an abortion, and then I've also been a part of an abortion where I didn't have,
you didn't say so,
yeah. I didn't have no say so. Regret and prayed and asked for forgiveness over all of them. But it's kind of one of them situations where you just have to be careful, and you also can't come on social media complaining about it after you make the decision. So why come on here dogging out your baby daddy or dogging out their family, or coming on here complaining and asking us for likes and shares because it's just so tough being a parent? You know what I'm saying? All of that. Like, we all took the classes that showed us that if you had raw sex, you was going to have a child. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you're listening, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Go ahead, please ask me.
Do you really think men should have a say so in when a woman gets an abortion or not, or what she does with the pregnancy?
Should men have a say so? Yeah.
Why?
But when you say should men have a say so, we have to define what say so is. Like, if I'm not your man, or we ain't getting married based off of the situation or what things are, it's only so much that I can say. Can I say, yeah, I want that child? Yeah. I would hope that men do speak up and try to lead. You get what I'm saying? And try to, because a lot of men, they don't speak up. And they tell to do the other. And they tell you to go get rid of it, and then don't help you pay for it. You get what I'm saying?
So that means he wants you to keep it.
Man, look, it's a lot of crazy situations out there. So as far as should men have a say so, yeah. I mean, I had a say so when I pulled your panties down, and
yeah, that was the last.
I had a say so when I ain't put the jacket on and the Jimmy hat. You get what I'm saying?
That was your last time to answer, though. That was your last time to make a decision.
But now
your decision is making it
as far as a say so, like, hey, I don't have no control over your body, but I do encourage men to say something. Speak up, because you never know. Being silent could be the wrong response, and it could lead to a different action. You get what I'm saying? But if somebody knew that you was gonna be there to help them out and to take care of it, and that you just didn't look at them like a piece of meat. Some girls look at the situation like, dang, okay, we only been talking for a month. He got another baby mama. He just got a relationship. He ain't really been too serious with me for real. I was just getting it to him raw. I can't really expect. I don't know if he really like me for real. I don't know if he really gonna keep it for real. I ain't even gonna tell him about it. I'm just gonna. You have all these thoughts, and you never know if dude really will be there, or if he about business. Like, hey, I know I made that mistake. Hey, baby, that was my decision to take that rub off. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way, just depending on what it is. Instead of a stop calling my phone. And I mean, we see plenty of text messages from celebrities like, who is you, and I don't know you, and go get rid of it, and all this other stuff. It's like, a lot of the wrong things get said.
I'm gonna be honest, and ladies, if you're in the comments listening, I know we got a question we're gonna get to in just 1 second. But if you're in the comments and you got pregnant by Anthony Edwards, are you keeping the baby, or because he said he doesn't want it, you're gonna get rid of it? I just want to know, Anthony Edwards. We're not talking about Joe Blow from down the street from 5 Points. We're talking about Anthony Edwards, multi-millionaire athlete. I don't even know what sport he does.
Basketball. Can I read Ezra Jordan's statement?
Okay, hold on. We got a comment. Have y'all seen the video of the boy from Bessemer that was mad because the baby wasn't his?
Oh man, that's a hurtful feeling.
I didn't see that.
That's a hurtful feeling.
Connect it back again. I didn't see that. Have you seen that video?
I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna tell you, just never know.
Send it to me.
I know a couple of men and sons that have been
go to settings
in that situation, and so, like I said, just you never know what some people are feeling.
Yeah.
You just never know.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have had the baby.
Like statistically, we always just think that, oh, he probably don't want it and he ain't gonna be there for it. But it's some men
he don't want that baby. Have you seen his track record though?
Who you talking about, Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
No, not as far. I've only seen his track record as far as his stats since he's been in the league.
Okay, let me update you.
Since 2019. I don't know who he dated.
If y'all don't know, he got his girlfriend. I'm not saying she's not known, but she's not like a known girl like that, right? So I don't know her name. So he has had a baby with this girl, the girlfriend, right? He has a baby with little baby's baby mama. This girl right here who got the $218. She came up. If you want to look at it like that. Also, he had another girl who he went viral with a few months ago, or maybe last year or sometime. He got her pregnant, same situation. Got her pregnant, said that she needs to get an abortion. She didn't get the abortion. He wanted her to take the pill, right? He ordered the pill for her, I guess. He told her, I would wire you, I don't know, $20,000. It was some amount of money he was going to wire her. He wanted her to send a video of her taking. She sent the video. He didn't send no money.
He ain't send no money? See, man, it's a lot of stuff going on.
I think this man want to have a baby. I do. I think he wants to have a baby. The reason why, he is out here doing this to multiple girls, sleeping with them unprotected, sleeping with them and having a baby from them, and then requesting not to have a kid. And then his baby mama at the house going live, hey, I'm up here with the bills paid. I don't care about what he doing. I sleep peacefully at night knowing that it's not a man out here embarrassing me.
The thing is, Ashanti, as we continue to ascend in life, things will change for us, as far as what we're used to and what we're not. And so for her speaking on the fact that she's in a penthouse with all her bills paid, that's a whole lot better than being in the projects or in the apartment dealing with Lil Ray from her hood. You know what I'm saying? He owned a car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He in the same spot every day. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it's just like when you had to pick your battles, what they say, would you rather cry in a Honda or a Rolls Royce?
Rolls Royce me.
She would rather be able to order, full room service than have to go to Waffle House or get a Wendy's 4 for $4 and cry.
Okay, as a man, I have to say so before I penetrate the woman. I have a say so after I penetrate the woman. After I decide to penetrate, it's her decision to have the child or not. I can only express my desires. See, that's true. I think some men think because they can't, they can only express their desires, but they feel like their desires and requests should be acquiesced to. I think that's where the problem lies.
It depends on the type of man you are.
Let's see. I'm not letting him get on me without a jacket. Anthony Edwards, though, friend.
What I say, you can't get caught up in emotions and feelings. You had to have a set rubric and a playbook for yourself.
Hold on, I gotta look up his net worth. Look.
See, here we go.
I want to be honest.
Ashanti finna have y'all out here living
Anthony Edwards
unholy life.
look, we talking. I'm a Christian lady.
But
we're talking about just being real, right?
This is just being real.
We talking about being real. I ain't talking about Anthony Edwards from Bessemer or 5 Points.
Anthony Edwards got a
I'm talking about
$250 million contract,
$40 million
a year.
Anthony Edwards. You ain't finna let him hunch on top of you without. Hey, I know my mom and daddy listening. Y'all be having a great baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. $40 million Anthony Edwards. You ain't finna have his baby. Baby, I'll be down at the games. Me and little baby be down practicing basketball as soon as
Ashanti,
baby come out.
What price does your morals go out of the window? Is it like $500K? Is it like $1 million? Like what? At what point does do you just be like?
I feel like
I didn't see that baby mama.
Take heed to the once in a lifetime opportunity. It ain't every time you're gonna come across a $40 million man, and he's out here going. Okay. He going.
Yeah.
All right. And he just displayed, hey ladies, y'all can smash me and keep the baby if you want to. I'm gonna pay it.
Anthony Edwards got the baby face too. Now I just looked at he got one of them faces, you know what I'm saying? You had to watch, he got one of them smiles you had to watch out for, and he got the earrings too.
So his baby mama cool with it too. That's a perfect setup.
Yeah, somebody gonna get swoop.
His baby mama cool with it.
Swoop out their feet. They ain't dealing with Lil Ray no more from the hood. Anthony Edwards said he gonna flew me out.
He sure did. And guess what? I'll be right there.
Maya said she gonna take it on the chin.
You gonna take it on the chin? What on the chin, girl?
Ooh. No Diddy.
Oh, okay.
No R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. R. Kelly do like do stuff like that.
Yeah, no Kelly.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, baby. I would actually be in silent though. I wouldn't even let the media know.
You ain't gotta tell everybody everything.
I just file in court. He like to handle stuff in court.
You ain't gotta tell. That's the problem. Everybody want to be known for what they do, and it's just like you ain't gotta tell everybody.
I'm gonna be his number one fan. We gonna be me and baby gonna be at the games.
Look, I did some things, man. Look, I did a couple.
I might even throw my baby shower at the stadium.
About it.
Where he played football or basketball at the arena?
I saved a couple relationships, like 2 of them. I know for sure 2 relationships I saved. I saved them, but I ain't gotta tell y'all who it was or what happened.
He is going, girl. I'm sorry, girl, the guy. I don't know. Because it's just Avatar. I think that might be a guy. He is going. Anthony Edwards out here serving. Okay, you better get your plate. Get ready.
I mean,
you might come up off a lick. Where he gonna be at?
Talking about a $40 million man that can hop on a private jet whenever he want to. Like the type of lifestyle he living is righteously Grand Theft Auto, but you could travel all around the world.
And they said it's stepdaddy season.
So
this is the time to do it, ladies. This stepdaddy season, right? You was telling me if people having kids now, ain't it what you was telling me?
Yeah, I mean they have them.
Go ahead and get you somebody that's gonna make sure.
They not wearing jackets. That's the thing.
And I do feel like this too. Your baby daddy will elevate you and propel you to another level.
He should.
He can.
Anthony Edwards can.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of baby dads I see. They be getting dogged out on social media.
That's what they call bad coochie management. Those are the type of guys that's getting dogged out, right? Even though it's sad for the baby,
that's your vagina fault.
She managed it well. Let me say this: Karrueche is a prime example. She didn't have a baby from Chris Brown. She dated that man. She was working at Nordstrom Rack, a stylist or something like that.
That what he found her? He found her at Nordstrom?
Yes. I
love that.
She is on TV now, dating other A-list celebrities.
I'm about to go work at Target. I might can get found.
You gonna have to go out to LA.
LA? Oh.
Vivica Fox looking.
Is she?
Oh, don't be choosy. You can't be choosy.
I had to pray because it's too many.
Vivica
Fox. Many lines about her, doing the R. Kelly behind 50 Cent.
Mm-mm.
You get what I'm saying? And, yeah. Every time I think about kissing her, I'm gonna think about like her nose being in between 50 Cent's behind.
She dating him for like a few months.
I know, but
it's other butts that her nose has been in.
Oh no, then
Oh.
I'm gonna think about all the other. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she might introduce you to something new you ain't never had before.
Sometimes you have to know where your limits are.
Oh,
You
now
know
you know your
what we
limits.
talk, that's why I say where your limit is. You have to be able to say no sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
No, I
You
mean,
have to be able to say pause. Stop. Let's stop right here.
no. Okay, put that
Shout
last
out to my
comment on the
mama, man.
stage really quick.
Shout out to my mom. My mom, when I was little, she told me I could only go to the stop sign, and that helped me out in life.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't drive my bike past. So you had to understand that you had to have limits on yourself because
Okay.
people try to take you further than you trying to go.
Okay. So we have the number on screen, y'all. If y'all want to call, let me make sure my phone is able to get calls. If you guys want to call in, this is the time to do it. You can talk about Anthony Edwards and the BM. I gotta figure out her name. Is it Asia? Whatever her name is. You can talk about.
I think it's
Edwards.
Aisha. I believe.
Aisha.
I got a question for you, Ashanti, while
Okay.
somebody's calling in.
What's up?
Okay, I want to call in as your friend.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Hey Ashanti.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. What you doing?
Girl, just trying to get my life together. What about you?
I'm just sipping on a little something good.
Do you have some time to talk right now?
Yeah.
I wanted to call you before I made a decision. You know, I know you're the perfect person to give me the right advice, you know, before I do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I do stupid stuff and you would tell me not to do it. But girl, last night I did my first OnlyFans scene. And I think I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to embark on this journey. How do you feel?
Okay, I got a couple questions. Is it solo content or you got a partner?
Partner.
Partner. Okay, what's the angles looking like?
Bent over. Opened up. They see everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Lighting good.
Lighting good.
Background clean.
Oh, the background is good.
A carpet vacuum. Do you look attractive? Or you look like you really into it?
Did my eyebrows. Everything was good.
Okay. How you plan on marketing?
That I haven't figured out yet. I mean, I know you the marketing guru. How am I supposed to sell myself?
Okay. Don't post that video. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because your audience is going to be men, and a lot of men want to envision being with you with no other man. You need to be solo.
So I should do solo stuff.
Only solo. Okay, because if you bent over, they're going to want to see you getting bent over, and they're going to take it to the limit. What's your limit?
Okay.
You might have 1 million Peter Whackers. They be requesting you to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh man!
But if you say to yourself,
I never thought about that.
They can just request you to try different toys, send you different outfits. You could do different scenes. You could do a car scene. You could do one at the house. You could do one at the hotel. But if you always got to look for a partner, now you're finna be smashing 30 Ds to get some content. That's a lot of grunting and thrusting around.
But when you have a D involved, it pays more.
No, it doesn't.
That's what they told me.
Oh, they lied. They want you to get embarrassed. They don't want you to come up.
Yeah, if anybody else want to call in, what said Paul?
How he was a girlfriend. Not a real situation.
Man, these guys so funny. Hey guys, if y'all watching, please share and tag. Hashtag make it make sense in the comments, guys. Please share and tag. We're trying to grow. Trying to expose. We're trying to teach. We're trying to reach. And
we got to wrap it up in a minute, but I will say this to close out.
Close some doors.
Close your legs. So you can take the number off the screen. Okay. So to close out, I always say this: when you raise the barrier of entry, you force the standard to rise. That's always what I want to leave you guys with. Lastly, if you come across a man that's making $40 million and he is saying, hey, I want to smash you and I don't want to use protection, and you could possibly get pregnant, know that a lot is going to come with that. And with that, it is also going to come some money, right? So go ahead. If you're looking for a come up financially, make sure you choose wisely. Everybody on the internet is claiming about how broke their baby daddy is. Don't be one of them. These $1 million men are out here and they ready to smash and give you their seed. Take heed, queen. you can be birthing the next player. That seed is an investment to the rest of your life. Don't be out here shamed because Ray Ray can't get you a pack of Pampers when Anthony Edwards just wired 218 months worth of child support, ladies. No more bad coochie management when you have men out here that's ready to do what they need to do to take care of you and that baby because they don't want to go to jail. And when they do sign their next extension and it is for $600 million, make sure the day that it breaks on news that the next morning you at the courthouse, hey, how y'all doing? I need an adjustment. Make sure you don't get baby taken care of. Okay? If it's an Anthony Edwards out there, there should be no more broke baby daddies. And if you are a broke baby daddy, figure out how to get your money up so that you can do what he's doing.
Good people. One thing I want to let you guys know is that take your spirituality very serious. For those of you out there who can't find a church home, grew up in the church and you may feel lost now, I want to encourage you guys just to continue searching. Go on a tour. I talk to some people sometimes and they go to 4 bars in one night, but then we'll go to one church per month and then say that, we can't find a church home. And so just make sure that we understand that there's a difference between receiving the Holy Spirit and there's a difference between the acting and the behavioral actions that people try to throw at us. And so I encourage you guys to keep seeking for that. Keep seeking for a church home, somewhere where your spirit is comfortable, somewhere where your soul is comfortable, somewhere where you don't feel like people are playing with God. Close the doors. Close the doors. Not lock them. We're going to close the doors on this podcast. I hope that you guys had an amazing time today. I definitely did with the Holy Heist Playbook. And for those of you women out there that are using God to get closer to men, it's not a bad approach. But just watch the way that you go about it. Because you may run into a man that's going to make you be about, what you say that you're about. That's it for me.
Okay. And if you guys are looking, make sure that you catch us on Tuesdays. We're going to try to make this a thing. Tuesdays, I think our sweet spot is 8:30, even though we keep pushing for 8 o'clock. I think 8:30 might be kind of where we land, but
how ironic! I have on a shirt that says
"Rich Sins."
Rich Sins.
That goes with Anthony Edwards and the baby mama.
Yeah, people are willing to sin as long as they're rich.
Yeah, it is a sin.
Yeah,
that's right. I can't lie.
As long as you got money, they folks don't care what they do.
Yeah,
I got money. I don't
care. Well, catch us next Tuesday at 8:30. We're just gonna make that our time.
8:30.
Yeah. Catch us next Tuesday at 8:30. I don't know what our topic is going to be, but it might be about his poly situation he got going on.
I don't have a poly situation.
He got a pending poly, y'all. We got to get to it.
Look,
okay, y'all know I'm missing. I love to see.
They praying for me to get